Good morning, dear students. We continue with the chapter fractions. Today we begin fractions part 5. We are solving the examples of addition or subtraction of fractions having different denominator. And let us see the 17th example. In the 17th example, there is subtraction of fraction and integer. One of them is a fraction and the other one is a plain integer. The 17th example, 5 integer 2 upon 9 minus 4. 5 integer 2 upon 9 is a mixed fraction, while 4 is a plain simple integer. 4 does not have denominator, while the mixed fraction has a denominator. So in order to solve both of them, we can write 4 as a fraction. 4 is an integer, so 4 can be written as a fraction in the form of 4 upon 1. 4 can be written as 4 upon 1. So now 4 upon 1 is a fraction, and the mixed fraction 5 integer 2 upon 9 can be converted into an improper fraction. So denominator 9 has to be copied as it is. The denominator 9 is copied as it is, and in order to write the numerator, we have to use the multiplication addition rule. First we have to multiply 5 nines are 45, and the answer 45 should be added to the numerator 2. 5 nines are 45, 45 plus 2, the answer is 47. 47 will be written in the numerator. Again I repeat, first we have to multiply, then addition. Multiplication, addition, 5 nines are 45, 45 plus 2, answer will be 47. So we have to write 47 upon 9. 47 upon 9 minus 4 upon 1. Instead of 4 we are writing 4 upon 1. Now both of them are fraction. 47 upon 9 is a fraction and 4 upon 1 is a fraction, and the subtraction sign is in the middle. Now both of them are unlike fraction because their denominators are not same. To solve sums having different denominator, to solve addition or subtraction sums of fractions having different denominator, the cross multiply method is the best, or the LCM method can be used. The cross multiply method is a faster method. This pattern we have to remember in the cross multiply method. The left diagonal is multiplied, the right diagonal is multiplied, but first of all the denominators are multiplied with each other. Here the denominator 9 and 1 should be multiplied first with each other. 9 ones are 9, and 9 is written in the denominator in the next step. And then we have to multiply the left diagonal. Left diagonal is 47 ones are 47. 47 ones are 47. That will write in the next step in the top left side of the numerator. And the right diagonal is then multiplied 9 fours are. The right diagonal 9 fours are 36. 9 and 4 has to be multiplied. 9 fours are 36. We'll write in the numerator of the next step in the top right side of the numerator. So the answer will be 47 ones are 47 and 9 fours are 36. So in the numerator, in the next step, we'll write 47 minus 36 upon 9. 47 minus 36 is 11. So in the next step, we'll write 11 and the denominator 9 will remain as it is. In addition or subtraction of fraction, we have to remember the denominators are never added or subtracted. Only the numerators are added or subtracted. So this 9 we have to copy as it is, and the numerator we have to add or subtract. Here subtraction is there. So 47 minus 36, the answer will be 11, which we'll write here in the next step, 11 upon 9. If we observe 11 upon 9 is a improper fraction because the numerator is a bigger number than the denominator. So we have to convert into mixed fraction because the answer should never be written as a improper fraction. We have to convert the answer always into mixed fraction or a simple fraction. So here 9 will be written as it is. To convert an improper fraction into mixed fraction, we have to use the multiplication addition rule. So 9 stable we have to say, 9 will be written as it is, and we have to say 9 ones are 9, 9 twos are 18. 9 twos are 18 is more than 11. So we'll write 9 ones are 9. 9 ones are 9, and how much will we count that we get 11? 9 ones are 9, 9 and carry 2. If we do, 9 ones are 9 plus 2, we get 11. So 9 ones are 9 plus remainder 2, that is 11. So answer will be 11 upon 9 can be written as 1 integer 2 upon 9. Now we go to the next topic, multiplication of 2 or more fractions. Now multiplication of 2 or more fractions can be done by just multiplying the numerator of one fraction with the numerator of another fraction. Similarly, the denominator should be multiplied with the denominator of another fraction, and the answer is very easily obtained. Let us understand how it is done. Multiplication of two or more fractions is equal to product of numerators upon product of denominators. That means the numerators have to be multiplied with each other. Only the numerator is multiplied with the numerator of another fraction. Numerator of one fraction is multiplied with the numerator of another fraction. And denominator of one fraction is multiplied with the denominator of next fraction. So multiplication of two or more fractions is very easy. We just have to multiply the numerators of different fractions and write the product obtained in the numerator of the answer fraction. Similarly, we just have to multiply the denominators of different fraction and write the product obtained in the denominator of the answer fraction. Let us see some examples. The 18th example, 3 upon 7 multiplied by 2 upon 5. So here just the numerator 3 has to be multiplied with 2. 3 2s are 6. Similarly, only the denominator has to be multiplied with the denominator of the next fraction. So 7 has to be multiplied with 5. 7 5s are 35. So answer will be 6 upon 35. Let us see another example. Example number 19. 4 upon 7 has to be multiplied with 5 upon 6 and 5 upon 6 has to be multiplied with 3 upon 8. 4 upon 7 multiplied by 5 upon 6 multiplied by 3 upon 8. Here 3 fractions are multiplied. So what we have to do is we just have to multiply all the numerators and write the answer in the numerator of the answer fraction. We have to just multiply the denominators of all the fractions and write the answer in the denominator of answer fraction. 4 into 5 into 3. 4 5s are 20, 23s are 60. So the numerator 4 into 5 into 3 is multiplied. 4 5s are 20, 23s are 60. We'll write the answer 60 in the numerator of the answer fraction. Similarly, the denominator 7, 6 and 8 is multiplied. 7 into 6 into 8. 7 6 are 42. 42, 8s are 336. So we have to write the answer in the denominator of the answer fraction. So our answer will be 60 upon 336. Now this can be cancelled with 12's table. 12 5s are 60. 12 2s are 24. Now this is 33. 12 2s are 24 and this is 33. So 9 is carry. It will become 96. 12 8s are 96. So with 12's table we can cut 60 also and 336 also. So we just have to simplify this fraction further and reduce it to the smallest prime factors. 12 5s are 60 and 12 28s are 336. We can even do the calculation in the rough work and check it out and do all the cutting in the rough work and then write down the answer over here. The answer is 5 upon 28. Let us see another example. Example number 20. It's a mixed fraction is multiplied with another mixed fraction and that is further multiplied with another mixed fraction. So the 20th example is multiplication of 3 mixed fractions. 3 integer 3 upon 8 multiplied by 4 integer 4 upon 5 multiplied by 5 integer 5 upon 6. The 3 mixed fractions are multiplied with each other. But in order to solve them, first we have to convert them into simple fraction. That is, we can convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction. So to convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction, we have to use the multiplication addition rule, where 8 and 3 is multiplied and the answer is added with 3. First we have to multiply, then we have to add. First we have to multiply, then we have to add. Multiply M and addition A. So 8 3s are 24, 24 plus 3, 27. So the numerator will be 27 and the denominator 8 is copied as it is. Similarly, in the next fraction, denominator 5 is copied as it is. Only the numerator has to be found out by using the multiplication addition rule, where 4 and 5 is multiplied first and the answer is added with the numerator 4. First multiply we have to do, then we have to do addition. Multiplication, then addition. 4 5s are 20. 20 plus 4, 24. So our answer will be 24 upon 5 in the next step. Similarly, the next mixed fraction is 5 integer 5 upon 6. So first we have to multiply and then we have to add in order to convert the mixed fraction into a simple improper fraction. First 5 and 6 is multiplied and then we have to add with the numerator 5. First multiplication, then addition. 5 6 are 30. 30 has to be added with 5. 30 plus 5 is 35. So our numerator will be 35 and the denominator 6 is copied as it is. So the denominator will remain as it is. When we are converting a mixed fraction into an improper fraction, the denominator will remain as it is. So our next step is 27 upon 8 multiplied by 24 upon 5 multiplied by 35 upon 6. Now if we observe this fraction very carefully, here 6 can be cancelled using 6's table and 24 can be cancelled using 6's table. So 6 and 24 is common in 6's table. So we cut this or cancel this 6 using 6's table. 6 ones are 6. So here we'll write 1. And the same way 24 can be cancelled using 6's table. 6 4s are 24. So I will write 4 and here 6 is cancelled. 6 ones are 6. 6 4s are 24. So 4 and 1 I will write here. Same way 5 and 35 can be cancelled using 5's table. 5 comes in 5's table and 35 comes in 5's table. So we cancel this 5 using 5's table. 5 1s are 5 and 5 7s are 35. So here down I have to write 1. 5 1s are, so I am cancelling 5. 5 1s are 5 and 5 7s are 35. So 1 and 7 I will write. This 27 upon 8 I will copy as it is. Now the next step is 27 upon 8, 4 upon 1 into 7 upon 1. This 4 upon 1 came when we cancelled 6 and 24 with 6's table. Same way 1 and 35 is cancelled with 5's table. So I get 1 and 7. Now if we observe again this group of fractions, we can see that 4 and 8 can be cancelled using 4's table. 4 1s are, 4 2s are. 4 comes in 4's table and 8 also comes in 4's table. So we can cancel 4 1s are 4 and 4 2s are 8. So we'll write 27 upon 2 instead of this 4 because it is cancelled. 4 1s are 4. So 1 I have to write. 1 upon 1 and this 7 upon 1 I have to write. Now the next group of fraction is 27 upon 2, 1 upon 1, 7 upon 1. Now 7 is a prime number. It cannot be cancelled with any number in the denominator. Now multiply and divide can be done simultaneously because fractions when they are written numerator denominator, it is one type of division only. So the number in the numerator can be cancelled with the number in the denominator if there is multiply sign in between. If addition sign is in between, we cannot do cancellation of the numerator and denominator between different fractions. For the same fraction, we can do the cancellation numerator denominator. But for different fractions, in order to do cancellation of the numerator and denominator, the multiply sign should be there in between. Only if the multiply sign is there in between, we can do the cancellation of the numerator denominator. For example, here we did the cancellation of 6 and 24. We could do it only because the multiply sign was there. Suppose it was addition or subtraction, then these two fractions could not be cancelled. The number 6 and 24 could not be cancelled because addition and subtraction sign is there. The rule does not apply. Only for multiplication 6 and 24 or the numerator denominator of different fractions can be cancelled. Let us see the next step. 27 upon 2, 1 upon 1, 7 upon 1. Here 7 is a prime number. It cannot be cancelled with any number in the denominator. So this 2 is also a prime number. So we just multiply the final numbers in the numerator and we multiply the numbers in the denominator with each other. Numerators are multiplied with the numerator of the other fraction and denominators are multiplied with the denominator of another fraction. Here 2 into 1 into 1, our answer will be 2, and 27 into 1 into 7, 27 sevens are 189. 189 upon 2 is our answer for the next step. 189 upon 2 is an improper fraction because the numerator is a bigger number than the denominator. So we have to convert it into mixed fraction. So we can use the division method to convert an improper fraction into mixed fraction. 189 has to be divided by 2. 189 divided by 2. 2 9s are 18. 2 9s are 18. 18 minus 18 is 0. And the next number 9 is carried down. We carry it down. This is 9 is carried down. 2 stable, 2 9s are 18, 0 0, 9 carry down, 2 4s are 8. And 9 minus 8 is 1. And this 0 we copy down. So we have to do this division till our answer is 0. Or any other number which cannot be further solved. Remainder is 1, the quotient is 94, the dividend is 189 and the divisor is 2. So in order to write this as an mixed fraction, we have to start with the topmost number, that is the quotient, and then we have to write the next number, that is the remainder, and then we have to write the divisor number. So we start with 94, then we have to write 1, and then we have to write 2. 94 integer 1 upon 2. In a circular manner or right circular manner, we have to write the numbers and arrange them as a mixed fraction. So here 94 is written as the integer, and 1, the remainder 1 is written in the numerator, and the divisor 2 is written in the denominator. So first we'll write 94, then 1, then 2. 94 integer 1 upon 2. I have written it down here. 94 integer 1 upon 2. We go to the next topic, that is function of. Now in fractions, many times the spelling of is given while doing calculation. For example, 2 upon 5 of 20. So of here means multiplication. The function of represents multiplication. The function of means multiplication. So whenever of word is given in a mathematical equation, we have to understand that of represents multiplication or of means multiplication. That means instead of the word of, we have to just multiply the two questions which are given between which of is written. 2 upon 5 of 20. Let us see an example. 21. 2 upon 5 of 20. So instead of, we have to put the multiply sign. 2 upon 5 multiply by 20. The function of means multiply. So 2 upon 5 multiply by 20. Now 20 can be written as a fraction, that is 20 upon 1. 2 upon 5 multiply by 20 upon 1. Now in multiplication of fractions, we have learned that the numerator is multiplied with numerator and the denominator is multiplied with the denominator. But we also observe that when there is multiply sign between two fractions, we can do cancellation of a numerator and denominator between different fractions only if the multiply sign is there. Now since multiply sign is there, this 5 can be used to cancel 20. In 5's table 20 is a multiple. So in 5's table 5 is there, and in 5's table 20 is also there. So we cancel 5 ones are 5 fours are. So answer will be 4, and this instead of 5 we'll write 1. 5 ones are 5, 5 fours are 20. Instead of 20 we'll write 4 because 20 is cancelled and 4 is written. 5 fours are 20. This denominator 1 we copy as it is, numerator 2 we copy as it is, and instead of 5 we have to write 1 because 5 is cancelled with 5's table. 5 ones are. So we have to write 1. So now our next step will be 2 upon 1 multiply by 4 upon 1. Now the denominators are 1, so we just have to multiply the denominator of one fraction with the denominator of another fraction. 1 ones are 1, and the numerator is multiplied with the numerator of another fraction for multiplication between two different fractions. Here 2 is multiplied with 4, 2 fours are 8. Our answer will be 8 upon 1. And whenever 1 is there in the denominator, we have learned previously in the first chapter integers, when two integers are divided and if we do division by 1, it means the numerator will be the required answer. Division by 1 will always remain the original integer written in the numerator. Here 8 upon 1, that means it is a fraction, but we can take it as a division form also. 8 is divided by 1. The answer will be 8. Final answer will be 8. Whenever 1 is in the denominator, it means the original number written in the numerator. 8 can be written as 8 upon 1 also, or 8 upon 1 means we can write it as 8 also. Final answer is 8. We go to the next example, example 22, where 3 upon 7 of 28 upon 33 has to be found out. 3 upon 7 of 28 upon 33. Here the of function means multiply. So instead of, we have to write multiply. 3 upon 7 we copy as it is, 28 upon 33 we copy as it is. When there is multiplication between two different fractions, then we can cancel the numerator and denominator of different fractions. Here 3 and 33 can be cancelled using 3's table, 7 and 28 can be cancelled using 7's table. In 7's table 7 is available, and 7's table 28 can also be cancelled. With 7's table I cancel 7. 7 ones are 7. So in denominator I will write 1 instead of 7. And 28 can be cancelled using 7's table. 7 fours are 28. So instead of 28 I have to write 4. 7 fours are 28. 28 is cancelled and 4 is written. Similarly, 33 can be cancelled using 3's table. 3 11s are 33. And this 3 can be cancelled using 3's table. 3 ones are 3, 3 11s are 33. So instead of 3 I have to write 1 because 3 is cancelled, 3 ones are 3. So I will write 1 in the numerator. Similarly, 33 is cancelled using 3's table. 3 11s are 33. So instead of 33, I'll write 11. So our next step will be 1 upon 1, 4 upon 11. 1 upon 1 multiplied by 4 upon 11. Our answer will be 4 upon 11 because multiplication with 1, 4 ones are 4 and 11 ones are 11. The numerator is multiplied with numerator and the denominator is multiplied with denominator. 4 ones are 4 and 11 ones are 11. Our final answer will be 4 upon 11. We go to another example where a mixed fraction has to be solved and its off function is removed with another mixed fraction. Example number 23, 2 integer 3 upon 5 of 1 integer 16 upon 39. The off function means multiply or off represents multiplication. So first, before solving, we have to convert the mixed fraction into simple fraction or improper fraction. The denominator 5 will remain as it is. In order to convert the mixed fraction into improper fraction, we have to use the multiplication addition rule. First, we have to multiply and then the answer we have to add with the next number in the numerator. 5 2s are we have to multiply, 5 2s are 10 and the answer 10 has to be added with 3. So 5 2s are 10 plus 3, 13. 13 upon 5 will be our answer. The denominator 5 will remain as it is. Similarly, here also, when we are converting the mixed fraction into improper fraction, denominator does not change. The denominator we have to copy as it is. The denominator 39 is copied as it is, 39. And in order to find the numerator, we have to use the multiplication addition rule. First, we have to multiply and then we have to add. 39 ones are 39. The answer 39 has to be added with 16. 39 ones are 39 and 39 plus 16, the answer will be 55. 55 upon 39. So our next step will be 13 upon 5 multiplied by 55 upon 39. Now whenever there is multiplication between two different fractions, we can cancel the numerator denominator of two different fractions, or between the same fraction also we can do the cancellation of the numerator denominator. Here 13 table we can use to cancel 13 also, and 13 table we can use to cancel 39. In 13 table 13 is a multiple, and in 13 table 39 is also a multiple. So we can use 13 table. 13 ones are 13, 13 threes are 39. So instead of 39 I have to write 3 because 39 is cancelled using 13 table. 13 threes are 39. So I have to write 3 because 39 is cancelled, and now 3 I have to write. Similarly 13 ones are 13. So 13 is cancelled and I have to write 1 in its place. So I will write 1 here in the next step. Similarly 5 and 55 can also be cancelled using 5's table. In 5's table 5 is there and 5's table 55 is also there. 5 ones are 5, 5 11s are 55. So 5 is cancelled and I have to write 1 here instead of 5 in the next step. 5 ones are 5. So I'll write 1 in the denominator in the next step. Similarly 55 is cancelled. 5 11s are 55. So instead of 55 I have to write 11 in the next step. So 11 is written. 11 upon 3 into 1 upon 1. Now multiplication between two fractions, the numerator is multiplied with numerator and denominator is multiplied with denominator. So 3 has to be multiplied with the denominator 1. 3 ones are 3. I'll write 3. Similarly, the numerators are multiplied with the numerator of another fraction. 11 ones are 11. So I'll write 11 upon 3 in the next step. 11 upon 3. Now, if you observe, it is a improper fraction because the denominator is smaller than the numerator. Whenever the numerator is bigger than the denominator, we have to remember it is a improper fraction. Denominator is smaller and numerator is bigger. When numerator is bigger, it is a improper fraction. Again I repeat, when numerator is bigger in a fraction, then that fraction is known as a improper fraction, when numerator is bigger than the denominator. Here 11 upon 3 is a improper fraction. So we have to convert it into mixed fraction. So in order to convert the improper fraction into mixed fraction, we have to use the multiply addition rule. Or we can just divide in the rough column and find out the answer. But if it's a small number, we can do it orally also. 3's table 11 should come. The denominator 3 will remain as it is. So 3 I have to copy as it is. 3's table I have to say. 3 ones are 3, 3 2s are 6, 3 3s are 9, 3 4s are 12. 3 4s are 12 I cannot take because 12 is bigger than this number. So 3 4s I cannot take. So I have to take 3 3s are. So I'll write 3 3s are 9. 3 3s are 9. And after 9 if we count, after 9 we have to count 10 and 11. So after 9 if we count, two numbers if we count, we get the answer 11. 3 3s are 9 plus 2, 11. So our answer will be 3 integer 2 upon 3, which is a mixed fraction. The final answer is always written as a mixed fraction or a simple fraction. The final answer should never be a improper fraction. The final answer should never be a improper fraction. The final answer can always be written as a mixed fraction or a simple fraction.